Have you ever wanted to buy a car but you don't know where to start? Well, this is my mom, and she's here to walk us through the process of how to apply for a car loan. Yay! Okay. So one of the first things you need to have when you are applying for a car loan is you need to have some credit built up. So she's going to tell us some good ways to build your credit.
Okay, so some of the ways that you can start credit are to get a low limit card. So there are cards out there where you can just have a limit of, say, $200, and the banks will sometimes have that. Like, for example, our credit union offers a credit card that you can apply for, and you put collateral down. What that means is that you actually give them the money up front, the $250 or however much it is, and then they keep that as collateral while you're using the credit card and charging. But if you miss a payment or they need to supplement somehow, they have that money that you already gave them. So that's a good way to start building some credit. What else? If you have a debit card and you go to the grocery store or use it and it gives you the option to do credit or debit, I'm told that if you actually use the credit button, that will help establish credit. So you can actually use your debit card for that also, which is usually attached to your checking or your account, your savings account. Okay, so another way that you can start establishing credit at a young age that might be useful to most of you would be to become an authorized signer on your parents' credit card. So if they trust you, they can put you on their credit card, and you'll actually start building some credit just by being authorized to use it. The best way to have good credit. So these are ways that you can have credit, but you want to have good credit, which is going to be the best thing in the long run, is to pay those credit card bills on time. So if you have, another example would be a gas card. So let's say when you're 16, you get your license, you have your car, you get authorized for a gas card. Be sure that every time you use that gas card, you go immediately and make a payment, pay off that amount that you charged. So if you keep that up consistently and you keep a zero balance, then that's going to give you a really amazing credit score that's going to help you down the road. Okay?
But if you don't, then you'll be in debt. And then that
can catch up with you very quickly.
Especially if you start doing that at a young age and then you're in debt early. That would not be helpful. So once you've actually started building credit and you want to go buy a car, you'll need to have some things with you. You can't just go into the dealership and just hand them some money and be like, I want to buy a car. So what do you need when you're actually going to buy a car?
Okay, so you found your dream car, you're going to the dealership, and there are a couple of ways you can go about it. If you've already decided on what type of car that you want, you're looking in some different price ranges, you can go to your bank or your credit union and get pre-approved for the loan. So you'll just give them some basic information, provide your income, and you'll let them know what type of car you're looking for and a price range that you're looking for in getting that loan. So it helps to do some preparation before you go to the dealership. However, if it's last minute and you end up going, say on a weekend or something, and you haven't done all this pre-planning for it, you can go in the dealership and they'll do the footwork for you. They'll do the financing for you. It can sometimes be for a little higher interest rate. So
can you explain what an interest rate is?
Interest rate is the percentage that the lender or the bank is going to add to the loan. So you're essentially paying them to give you money. And a little bit on top. So interest rates are varying, and better credit means you'll have a better interest rate, a lower payment. So anyway, when you're doing the loan process with the dealership, they'll want your photo identification. Sometimes they'll want your pay stubs to show proof that you have income, and they're going to run your credit score. So they will see if you have good credit already, or if you have not so good credit. Again, it's just going to change the amount of money that you're paying them every month. So it's a relatively quick process. They'll let you know, within minutes if you're going to qualify to get the loan, to get the car of your dreams.
So you've been approved for the loan. Now what?
Now, the fun part is over. You have your car and you're enjoying it, which that is fun. Now it comes time to pay for it. So you will set up your payments on a monthly basis. Most banks are pretty flexible with when you'd like to do it. So let's say you get paid on the 1st of the month and maybe the 20th or the 5th and the 20th, and you want to make your car payment before your money's all gone. So you'll make the payment on, you can decide to make it on the 5th, and that way it's done and over. And they'll usually set it up for you as well to come out automatically. So that way you're not having to write checks or have it pass you by. Maybe you forgot, the 5th has come and gone and you forgot to pay for your car. So they'll usually set it up and make it nice and easy for you to just have it come out. On top of that, remember that you will also be paying for insurance, registration, other things that are going to come into play. So when you're figuring your car payment, it's probably a good thing to also remember that's not the only thing you'll be paying for every month. So
budget.
Yes, budget. That's important. Okay, so...
All right.
It's actually a pretty simple process, and these days it's very quick as well. So you can...
Good luck with buying a car, guys.
And drive safe.
Yeah.